Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am back with some more Scourge of War Waterloo Collector's Edition. Alright, we're going to be playing an Allied division today, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up. I played, Waterloo's division in the last video, and I lost. Well, I wouldn't accept that, so I went back and I played it again. And I lost, and I played it again, and I lost. And I realized I was doing something wrong. I realized that the game didn't really care about my survival rate. It didn't care about how many guys I was killing. All it cared about was holding the victory points. And I always went after the crossroads because I thought that that would be a quick and easy crossroads to capture, and then swing left and take. There's an objective like right there, and so I changed my strategy. And this one, well, okay, let me back up. This one was worth like 25 victory points, and this one is worth like 150 victory points. So I moved Campy up to attack the 95th and then swing left to take that objective. But that wasn't even a concern for me. I decided I wasn't going to worry about this objective here. I was going to worry about the objective on the road, the Namur Road. And so I took Husan, and instead of like doing like a Horns of the Bull on this road intersection, I decided just to move them straight across the field this way and engage this brigade over here. And then I won because I took that objective and I held it for the remainder of the day. While I was holding it with Husan's brigade, Campy did finally clear the artillery on the hill and then came around and supported me on my defense over here. So, yeah, I learned something. To me, it basically said I needed to go after the objectives more than worrying about casualties or anything like that. Okay, so we're going to play the Allied division. Here it is. What is this? Pax division? Picton's division? Okay. This is a brigade, isn't it? Hold on, I'm kind of confused. Allied division, General Picton. Oh, there's 3 brigades. There's Best, Kempt, and Pack. General Picton's division arrived at Quatre Bras around 3:30 and deployed to take up Allied positions in Namur Road. Between 3:30 and 4:30, the French had been probing this area cautiously, each time being beaten back by Picton's units, some of whom have followed up on their successes and have been drawn to the Namur Road. Cohesion is starting to break as the division starts to overextend. As British units become isolated, the French commanders have launched another attack at the Namur Road. Shouts of "Vive l'Empereur" can be heard over the din of muskets and cannon. Hold the area around Namur Road, so vital. Okay, so this is the other side of Husan's battle. Husan's battle, but of Waterloo's battle. We're playing the other side. Looks like I've got 8th Brigade with Kempt, with the 28th, 32nd, 79th, and the 95th Rifles. I also have the 9th Brigade with Pack, 3rd Battalion of 1st Regiment of Foot, 42nd Highlanders, and the 44th, and then also the Gordon Highlanders, 92nd. And then finally I've got Best in the back there. He's got the Landwehr battalions of Verdun, Lüneburg, Ostrode, and Munden. The 6th Hanover Brigade, basically. And then I've got Rogers Foot Artillery. and I've got Redberg's Hanover and foot artillery. Victory conditions are, that's Sir Thomas Picton. We don't need to read all that, but a draw is 2,500 points. So I need to build up as many points as possible by holding these objectives. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Okay, from headquarters, Army of Low Countries. My lord, the enemy is coming on strong. Once again, your division will hold and protect the Namur Road from being taken. Your division is overextended, however. Your forward position should be held to hold up the enemy force as long as possible. Hold your position until further orders. Okay, I paused it because that was the objective that we had to hold. There's also, looks like, another objective over there. Okay, so as soon as the game starts, that should switch because there is a commander, which is Pack, and his troops. These guys are Brunswickers. And then there's my Hanoverian Brigade. I think that's the 95th. Yeah, that's the rifles where they were. But if you notice, I don't know if you noticed this, there is no objective over here. The only objective the 95th Rifles would have would be to cause casualties as they fall back. But and look at the French force right there. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so we're kind of all in a line going, which is good, along this way here. And I don't know if this is considered as a support bonus. Okay, one of them should say defensive position or cover bonus. What is this one? Defensive terrain bonus. They don't have that. So standing behind those few bushes, that's not going to help. So I'm going to take this battalion, or this brigade, and I'm going to advance it forward, maybe up to this road. Bring these guys up a little bit. Now, and then I'm going to take this, the Hanoverians, and I'm going to refuse the left over here on this road with them. And I'm going to leave the cannons where they're at because they're actually in a pretty good position to start unlimbering and just start firing. That's campy. Okay, so this must be an after action kind of thing. They're going to have their artillery up there. Okay, where's my... Yeah, Redberg, he's part of mine. Okay, so I also learned a lesson when I was playing the other one. I could issue individual orders, but the orders came from my division commander, which I guess is there. That's a wagon. Okay, I'm kind of moving back. Okay, there we go. So, who is this? Wellington. Oh my gosh. He knows it's important over here. Okay, so let's say that I was to issue an order to this unit here. A messenger would come from him directly to the unit. But if I issue an order to him, like to move his entire brigade over there, a messenger would go to him and then he would send messengers out to each of the battalions, which like very rarely will I need to issue a direct order to a battalion, but you can do it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, I think I'm good. Let's do this. Okay, unpaused it. Here we go. Got a messenger right here coming towards me. Right. I want this guy to advance his unit this way. 8th Infantry Brigade. Who is this? Kemp. Okay. The 95th Rifle, detached in the woods on the far left, reports strong enemy presence threatening his position. They will hold as long as they can, but expect them to withdraw without reinforcement. Yeah. Got it. Now I want to take this individual and I want to move him forward. And you'll see a messenger going out. Lieutenant Picton, the enemy was sighted in the vicinity. Rogers. Okay, well, Rogers, you just go ahead and start firing. And I'm going to get a little crazy with this guy. I'm going to tell him that I want him moved up there. Okay, these guys are all starting to move. Somebody's going to get a message from my division to him. Okay, we're holding this one because I've got this general close by. We're holding this one because I got this general close by. I want you just to move forward a little bit. Now I thought about putting skirmishers out. Just send 100 men out. You too. Oh, you can't do it? Okay, no problem. We need something here. Now, okay, there's Picton. I'm going to advance him forward, mainly so that he can communicate with his troops better. This is not looking good. Come on, Hanover. Get over there. Okay, you form a square. Mainly because there are some chasseurs over there, is what it looks like. Clicked on the wrong guy. Okay. Lancers. Okay. Okay, they got into a position. Should be a fourth. Here it is. And they're going right where I want them to go. Put him in between the two. So I'm going to try to move them this way. Oh, okay. They're okay. There we go. They're in a good position. These guys are mine too, right? Oh, wait, what's going on here? Alright, we're not doing too bad. I'm advancing these guys to fill that gap. These guys can stay back here, that's fine. Get those skirmishers up there. What the hell are they doing? Rexburg? Okay, yeah, he's telling me they're set up and firing. Okay, good. Okay, these guys are backing up. That's good. I like this formation here because it'll let them either maneuver, but it'll also let them recover their fatigue and stuff. Alright, we're doing okay over here. These guys in square. You guys can just come on back. Come on back, as they say. I want to shift these guys to the right. Takes a minute for those messengers to get there. Okay, these guys are in a good position. You guys are doing pretty good. These guys are in a good position now. Oh, okay, they formed square. And I think it's because of the cavalry over here, but that's good. That kept these guys from getting flanked by the cavalry over here. Now, Brunswickers, come on, get into this. Or don't. Okay, we're doing okay. I don't see any troops. Oh yeah, I do. Maybe just a few troops over here. But I'm going to rotate them just a little bit to the right. There we go. And I think I need to rotate them a little bit to the left. Maybe one more time. And these guys are moving up to support. Gives them a morale bonus, I do believe, when you got units to your left and right and behind, if it's anything like black powder. Okay, so I think I'm working with everything that I have, and I'm just defending a big, long road. That didn't look good. It looks like we've lost a bunch of guys, huh? Well, too late. They're going to fall back to there. Okay. I'm going to adjust these guys. I just told these guys to advance, told these guys to advance, told these guys to advance. I think I told these guys to advance. Maybe I didn't. We'll send it. Okay, you guys are good right there. And I told these guys to kind of shift, but whether they're doing what I want them to do is another story. Got these guys moving a little bit to the left. Courier, what is this? Enemy reinforcements have been taking up positions near Jemian Court Farm to the south. Your forward right position should be retired back to the road and hold the location as you see fit. Okay. They're asking me to take this brigade fall back. We got more cavalry coming in. Lancers. But that's exactly why they're in square. Oh wait, did that objective disappear? Oh, it did. It reappeared over here. Okay, guys, we're going to adjust our strategy a little bit. We're going to back up ever so slowly. Wait for these guys to start moving. We're not going to expose them. Still holding this point. Don't have any troops over on this point yet, or a commander. Okay, these guys are probably too far forward. Even though I'm at... Uh-oh. I advanced off the spot. See, that I should still have it. I don't get it. Okay, so we got the 95th coming back. We got the 4th Hanover. Oh, we got the Verdun moving up. I love the flags too. Even though these are like the King's flag, this is not the battalion flag. It's still accurate. You know, that's the Hanover flag. These guys all have blue. I think Verdun's supposed to have green, but I don't know if... How come I keyboard's not... Okay, that's left. Oh, I gotta turn. Okay. No, it won't let me go over there. That's alright. Okay, these guys are all in a good position. Oh no! Are they just gonna run? No. Okay. They're in a good spot. I'm gonna put the commander on that. They're still coming at him. Keeping them running, that's what they're doing. Okay, they're getting in position. That's good. Oh, wait. Who are you? What are you doing? You get over there. You get over there. You go right there. You go right there. Oh, see, now they've got shift left and right. How did that happen? Am I not clicking? What am I clicking on that? It lets me... Okay, I'm in front of them? Is that what the deal is? Because I am in front of them, it looks like. I want them to about face. Bringing the 95th back to his own battalion or own brigade. Okay, is everybody moving? Man, he's still getting attacked by the horses. Okay, that's a good spot. That's a good spot. Okay, we got this objective. He's going into square. I'm trying to get in front of them. Okay, I got a bunch of British squares up here. There's cavalry everywhere. I want to form squares, and then behind the squares, I want to form like a line. Okay, I'm moving the 95th over here. These guys don't want to move for some reason. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Like, we outnumber them, apparently, is what it looks like on this left side, considerably. He's facing backwards. These guys haven't moved yet. Alright, at least these guys are moving. These guys are kind of falling back. Okay, I think these 4 brigades are doing okay, or battalion is doing okay. Who's at best? Okay, these guys are finally moving. Okay, they're forming square, but that's okay. Oh, they're in square now as well, probably because of them. Okay, that was weird how the objective position actually changed in the middle of the battle. I think that's pretty cool. Love this one tree just sitting here. Wait, I don't have anybody on this objective. I'm gonna fix that. Alright, 95th. Give it to them. Okay, these guys just got their orders to move. They're not going after... Okay, at least the Brunswickers are firing. That's good. That's a pretty strong square right there. Alright, these guys should be shooting, right? They're shooting the 61st. Okay, that's right there. split the unit. Okay, that's good. Alright, we got some control back over this. Are there any enemy over there? I don't think so. So I'm gonna shift my Hanover. I'm gonna leapfrog them over to the right a little bit, and I'm gonna push a little harder over here with these battalions forward. Okay, he's shooting there. He's shooting there. Let's do a volley fire. I don't know, do those guys do volley fires? I don't even know. Okay, we're doing alright. Got these guys pulling over to the right. I don't want to push these guys forward because we'll lose our objective. What the hell? These guys are like right in front of us. Get in a square already, guys. Cav is coming up. Uh-oh. Okay. Told these guys to form a square too, but We're just all in square. Oh, major victory. There it is. Waterloo, Belgium. Our gallant forces have inflicted a crushing defeat on the enemy army. The number of guns have been captured. Our cavalry forces are herring rapidly and all that jazz and stuff and things. Statistics. Okay, let's take a look. We've got Nay and original strength. So we lost 2,100, okay. Real, he's the guy directly across from me. Well, Nay and Real, kind of the same because Nay didn't have anybody else really, except the guard. And I was fighting Batchelor and Foy mostly. But if you just count Real, he had 2170. Now if we jump to Wellington, all I care about, okay, where am I at? Here we go, Picton. I lost half as many men, but I also was only a division. So if we look at Wellington, yeah, I lost half as many men. You got the Brunswickers, they lost 8 guys, and then you got Merlin never even got engaged. Alright, so that's it, guys. I learned a valuable lesson. Practicing playing these objectives are more important to hold than casualties. Alright guys, well I think I did a pretty good job. The cavalry was the only thing really putting a wrench in the ointment. British are really good troops. I love playing them in miniature games as well. And yeah. Alright guys, thanks for coming out and checking out this playthrough of Scourge of War. The battle where I get to play Picton's division. And I will see you in the next one.